Hey everyone, today I'm going to be going over the memorial log side of the encyclopedia. If you're interested in the combat log, I've already got a video up on that, so check that out if you're interested. About the memorial log, this is filled up by using Luffy's observation haki to find character record cubes around the maps. Whenever you use the observation haki, you get a little sound cue whenever you find something, and a glowing kind of purple sphere appears where the item is going to be. You can get a sound cue for special enemies as well, so that's something to watch out for, but most of these cubes are going to be in pretty obvious spots where something important happened or somewhere associated with an important character. At the end of the video, I'll scroll through the whole memorial log like I did with the combat log. But for this video, I'm going to be going to every location where you can find one of these record cubes. I have already picked them all up, so they won't show up on my screen, but I will give you the locations for them. To begin, I'm going to go over everything you can find in South Beach, kind of as one whole because they're all so close together. Like I said, all the cubes are found in relevant places for the character. So the Thousand Sunny is going to be right in front of the Thousand Sunny here. And Luffy's is going to be just a little bit further from that. So both of these are going to be pretty much right here. Observation Haki, when you use it, it goes pretty far, so you should get both of those in one go. If we go down, where you found Usopp at the start of the game, his cube is going to be in the same spot. For Franky, this little boat over here is where his is going to be. Sanji is a little further up the way. Again, where you found him at the start of the story, which is going to be right around in here. Nico Robbins is going to be very close to the cave entrance, again, where you found her before. And Chopper's is right in front of this little cave entrance right here. That's everything you can find on South Beach. That is for the memorial log. I do want to mention this as well. For the combat log, I didn't show this location in the video. But about right here, you can get a record cube for combat log number 80, which is going to be the Divine Breath. Next up is going to be Adio's cube. And to find this one, you want to go up from the South Beach to the South Forest and look for this big kind of open area right here that's on the map right after the save point. And as soon as you go to the right from there, it's going to be right in here in this area. So just pop your observation haki and you'll find it in no time. Now we are going to find ourselves at King Kong Garden. And here we will find Zoro and Nami's cube. Zoro is going to be basically right in front of me right here. And Nami's is just going to be a little bit further up here where the boss fight was. The next two cubes are going to be at Adio's house. We are looking for Brook's cube and Lim's cube, which are both going to be kind of right here in front of this house area. If you just kind of spam your observation haki a few times around here, picking up both of those is pretty easy. To start off our Alabasta cubes, the first one is going to be on this little dock next to Nanohara, where you first found the Mary dock. It's just going to be on this dock right here. Ace's cube is going to be found at Spice Bean, where you first encounter him. If you go up the stairs and kind of right here is where that's going to be located. To find the Lil Mover record cube, I like to go to the Great Sandy Desert entrance teleport point and just backtrack. I believe this is the location where you first saved the Lil Mover during the main story, if I remember correctly. Anyways, we're going to want to go to this big circular area and go kind of right to the middle of it. Using your observation haki here should get you the Lil Mover cube. For the record cube for Lashes, you want to head to where you did the side quest to find Lashes. And if I remember correctly, that was right about in this area, before this big kind of curve section right here. And using observation Haki in this spot should give you the Lesh's record cube. Next up is going to be the Big Mover record cube. And if you remember from the main story, for the Dust Ruins, you had to come back and put him in a cube here so he can help you in Wofford. His record cube is going to be right here, where he was during that part of the main story. For Karoo's record cube, you're going to want to go to the casino, and head to the farthest right section right here in front of this wooden door, and Karoo's cube is going to be right here in this little corner. Next up, we have the first example of a cube that gives you multiple cubes at once. This is going to be in the desert near Alubarna, right before the entrance to Alubarna. This is Smoker's challenge cube right here, and on this challenge cube you are going to get both Smoker and Tashigi. I'm going to cover both of the cubes in Alubarna at the same time because they're really close together. This cube down here, right after the warp to the palace entrance, that is going to be Bonclay's challenge cube, and you find his record cube right next to the challenge. Now if we go up, this is going to be the entrance to the palace right here, and of course we can't go up there, but right in here is going to be Vivi's record cube. The last cube in Alabasta is going to be Crocodile's, which is of course going to be, as the other bosses have been, at his record cube, deep in the mausoleum where you fight him in the main story. To start off the Water 7 record cubes, our first one is going to be Aokiji, which is going to be directly in front of this palm tree on the beach at the lower coast. I think during the main story, his bicycle might be parked right here. But literally directly in front of the tree is where you're going to find this one. Here at the lower level, at the very top, where you first ride a Yagura, is where you're going to find the Yagura record cube. If my memory serves me correctly, it was kind of right here next to this table. This next one is pretty obvious, but where else is better for Iceburg's record cube than where Iceburg is? So if you head to the mayoral residence in the city area of Water 7, Iceburg's cube is going to be up here with him. Here we are going to knock out 3 cubes at once. If you go to Franky's hideout in the sewers, funny enough, if you use observation Haki outside the door, I think it'll ping the cubes in this room. But we're going to go down the ladder and find the boss fight for Rob Lucci. And of course, Rob Lucci's cube is going to be here, as well as his cube for his Devil Fruit form. If we go just a hair over, we're also going to find Scrapper Franky's record cube, which is just going to be Franky pre-time skip. For the last cubes of Water 7, we are going to want to go to the bottom of the Tower of Law in the engine room. And Kaku's challenge cube is going to be directly ahead. But for this one, we actually just want to go right in front of this door. And here we will find both the Kaku cube and the Kaku Devil Fruit form cube. Marineford, with as small as it is definitely going to be our easiest area on the list. Here we have the 3 Admirals challenge cubes. But you may remember that we already found a cube for Aokiji. So instead we are going to go basically directly to the middle of this plaza area. And we are going to find 3 cubes all in one spot, and that is going to be Akainu, Kizaru, and Jinbe. To start off Dressrosa, we have another 3-peat of cubes here. We're going to go in front of the Coliseum to Burgess's challenge cube. And on this cube, we are going to find not only Burgess, but also Sabo and Rebecca, all in one. Law's cube is going to be very easy to find, as we just want to go to the camp on the first level of the city ruins. And there's actually a waypoint right here that you can use. And just using observation Haki at the camp, you should find Law's cube very easy. For Cavendish's cube, we are going to go to the second level, and here we will obviously find Hakuba's challenge cube right across from us. But right where I am, kind of right here before the gap, is where we're going to find Hakuba and Cavendish. For Pica's cube, we just want to go to this big circular arena-like area on the third level, where we fought him in the main story. And again, just using observation Haki in this area will grant you the cube. For our last set of cubes, we just want to go to where we fought Doflamingo in the main story, and his challenge cube has now spawned. And we will find a 3-stack here that contains Doflamingo, Corazan, and Sugar. Hey again everyone, thank you for watching the video. I hope this guide was useful to you. If you're looking to complete the whole encyclopedia, I will link my guide to the combat log in the description. And if you're interested in any more One Piece Odyssey content, I'm pretty active on the subreddit, so you can track me down there, or you can just let me know in the comments. Again, thank you for watching, and see ya.